Hello, I'm Alex Hare, and I welcome you to Australian Archives, a program of musical items featuring Australian artists of note and taken from the archives. And we begin this edition of Australian Archives with the Lester Sisters, recorded in Sydney late 1948 with Leo White and his orchestra Topeka, Quanta le gusta.
Quanta le gusta, 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 quanta le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta. We gotta get going, where are we going and what are we gonna do? We're on our way to somewhere, the three of us and you. What do we see there, who will be there, what'll be the big surprise? There may be caballeros with dark and flashing eyes. We're on our way, pack up your pack, and if we stay, we won't come back. How can we go? We haven't got a dime, but we're going, and we're gonna have a happy time. A friend of mine that I don't even know. He said there's lots of fun and we can get there. If that's the case, do, that's the place. Do, the place we want to go. We gotta get going, where are we going and what are we gonna do? We're on our way to somewhere, the three of us and you. What do we see there, who will be there, what'll be the big surprise? There may be caballeros with dark and flashing eyes. I'll take a train, you take a boat, I'll take a plane, you ride the boat. Oh, we don't care, we'll either walk or climb, but we're going, and we're gonna have a happy time. Quanta le gusta, 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 quanta le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta. Quanta le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, quanta le gusta, 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 quanta le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, quanta le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta, le gusta.
recording from April of 1928, and one of the early American bands to come out here on tour, as it were, and that issued on an old Vocalion 78 with the wording on it by permission of J.C. Bentrod, a souvenir recording. What are you waiting for, Mary, Harvey Ball and his Virginians? And we opened the program of Australian Archives with the Lester Sisters, Leah White's orchestra Topeka from 1948, Quanta Lugusta. Now, next up in Australian Archives, it's Len Maurice, recording in Sydney in December of 1926 with Eric Pearce and the Astoria Band, She Knows Her Onions.
She knows her onions, she's just a farmer's daughter, brought up in Iowa way. But father never taught her the things she knows today. She knows her Spanish onions, she knows her baby talk. She hasn't any bunions, she don't get out and walk. She's got mink and sable fur, she's the blonde that men prefer. Oh yes sir, she knows her onions.
Melbourne group, the Lee Gallagher Trio there from the mid-1950s. Lee Gallagher on piano, Don Osborne on drums and Harry Meeking on bass. T for Two Cha-Cha. And before that it was Len Maurice with Eric Pearce and his Astoria Band, recording in the Homebush studios of Columbia in Sydney on the 8th of December 1926. She Knows Her Onions. Now here's a Columbia Process recording with Johnny McMahon, the Parker Sisters, and they were Pat, Mari and Eula, working with Bob Gibson's band in 1943. Propaganda tune this one, Everybody, Every Payday.
Everyone can help to save the nation. Everyone can help to win the war. There's no time for resting. Let's begin investing in the things our country's fighting for. Everybody, every payday, buy a bond the Aussie way say. That's a job that's up to you and me. Butcher, baker, banker, scholar, save above from every dollar. Everyone must work for victory. Everybody, every payday, every farmer, every heyday, empty out your pockets for the loan. Do your share, see you spare a bit from every pay in the good old Australian way. Everybody, every payday, buy a bond the Aussie way say. That's a job that's up to you and me. Butcher, baker, banker, scholar, save a bob from every dollar. Everyone must work for victory. Everybody, every payday, every farmer, every heyday, empty out your pockets for the Lord. Do your share, see you spare a bit from every pay in the good old Australian way.
that we were kissing. Why should I be all alone and blue? I don't know what I've done. I wonder still just how you're faring, though I guess you're through with caring. I love you, and though you don't love me, you're still the only one. Since you have gone, dear, nothing ever seems the same. It seems so long, dear, playing at this waiting game. I would give the world to hear you phone and say I'll soon be near you. If you don't, I'm still alone and blue, and don't know what I've done.
Well, did you recognise the voice of Jack Davey with Maury Gilman's Ginger Jar Orchestra, recording in January of 1935, in fact on the 8th of January 1935? I don't know. And before that it was Johnny McMahon with the Parker Sisters, Bob Gibson's band for the Columbia Process recording label, Everybody, Every Payday. And now to an old Jazz Art 78, recorded in October 1948, Cy Watts and his Jazzmen, and the classic Jazz Me Blues.
Now, Ma, don't get to nagging me about my yellow pants and reminding me of just how old they be. 'Cause you know that they're an heirloom handed down for many years to the female members of our family. Oh, my granddaddy wore 'em upon his wedding day when he took dear old Grandma for his bride. And he made the family happy when he gave 'em to my pappy for a wedding present just before he died.
when they were new. They were blue. How they wore so long is sure a mystery. Grandma put some loving stitches in my old grandpappy's breeches, the pants that my pappy gave to me. Oh, my granddaddy wore 'em when he was young and gay. He wore 'em while feuding round the town. And he often used to tell us there were lots of shotgun pellets in the patches on the place where you sit down. Oh, they were worn, they were torn. How they wore so long is sure a mystery. Grandpa didn't mind the shooting, but he wouldn't stand no booting in the pants that my pappy gave to me. Oh, my granddaddy wore 'em the day he marched away. He was one of old Stonewall Jackson's men. When the Civil War was ended, he came home and had 'em mended. Went to bed till they was all patched up again. They had it rough, but they were tough. How they wore so long is sure a mystery. Grandpa never took 'em off him till they laid him in his coffin, the pants that my pappy gave to me. Swing your partners. Well, all right.
Bob Dyer and his Mountain Men, recording in August 1940 for Regal Zonophone, The Pants That My Pappy Gave to Me. And before that it was an October 1948 recording made here in Melbourne with Cy Watts and his Jazz Men and Jazz Me Blues. And let's wrap up this edition of Australian Archives with Des Tooley, small group with Cliff Clark, Abe Romaine, an unknown pianist on this one, recorded for Parlophone in Sydney in February 1930. Des Tooley sings Am I Blue?
I'm just a woman, a lonely woman, waiting on the weary shore. I'm just a woman, that's only human, one you should be sorry for. Got up this morning along about dawn, without a warning I found he was gone. Why should he do it? How could he do it? He's never done it before. Am I blue? Am I blue? Ain't these tears in these eyes telling you? Am I blue? You'd be too, if each plan with your man done fell through. Was a time I was his only one, but now I'm the sad and lonely one. Lordy, was I gay till today. Now he's gone and we're through. Am I blue? Was a time I was his only one, but now I'm the sad and lonely one. Lordy, was I gay day. Now he's gone and we're through. Am I blue?
Des Tooley, Am I Blue, bringing to a close this edition of Australian Archives. Australian Archives was conceived, prepared and produced by Alex Hare for Golden Days Radio. Thanks for listening and bye for now.